I'm Jeff Cable. I'm a photographer, someone who loves and has huge passion for photography. And I'm about to head to Paris to shoot the Olympics, which I'm very excited about. It'll be my 8th Olympic Games. So in past Olympics, going way back before SSDs, I would take the portable hard drives. And of course, spinning platters, they're slow. And I beat the heck out of this stuff. At the Olympics, you don't walk anywhere, you're running everywhere. And we're going 9 in the morning till 2 or 3 in the morning every day. And you're bouncing around, you're on press buses and going up and down curbs. And so I wasn't very comfortable doing that, but that's what it was. But once I used the X10 Pro, which I've been using for a while, oh my God, the speed's great, the size is great, the weight's great. So again, when I'm carrying all this other gear, every ounce matters. And so the speed of the product allows me to back up, and I could put the entire Olympics on that 4 terabyte drive. So I like having the capacity and the speed and the size. Awesome. And I take those with me everywhere, not just the Olympics. I mean, I take those on every trip and anywhere I go. My name is Jeff Cable. I am now an 8-time Olympic photographer. One of the challenges in Paris was just getting from one place to the other and having to hoof all that gear. And I did get frustrated at times because you go to a train station to be like 3 flights of stairs up, and then 3 flights of stairs down, and then 3 flights of stairs up, and then down again just to get to the same train. And it was like, oh my God. So I'm carrying a camera bag that weighed, 40 pounds and stuff. So I would try to pack light as I could. One of the great things about the X10 is it's so tiny and lightweight that literally every ounce mattered. So when I packed in the morning, I think about what can I get away with today that would do the job without overpacking. And so I would take, 1 laptop, 2 cameras, whatever lenses I need. And I would even not bring extra batteries, knowing that I had enough to get me through for the day, because even that little bit of weight. So having, keeping things small and light, was really advantageous to me. And I had these, all over the place. So I had an X10 in my hotel room that I would actually 2 of them that I would back up to there. I kept an X10 in my press locker at the press venue of whatever venue I was shooting, mainly at water polo. I had a routine in Paris, and basically I would try to back up every night. When I got back to my hotel room, which could be midnight, 1, you never know. And the first thing I do is I take the drive, and I love the fact that it's tiny, it's got USB-C, so I don't have to worry about which side the cord goes into the computer. So literally just plug in, and I would back up that day's work to the drive. And then I would also take some of the other drives and I'd back up the entire collection again, just to make sure if I had edited some things that everything ended up there correctly. So each night I'd back up there, and then if I had downtime either on a train or in one of the press venues, I'd back up to the drive I had with me at the time. And then of course, the last thing I do, because I'm actually retouching additional images and cleaning things up on the flight, because I have 10 hours or 11, 12 hours to fly home. So the last thing I do when I get back here to California, I actually re-back up everything to the drive as if I've never backed up. And I take that and then move that to my main machine here into my server. One of the things that was simply blowing my mind at the Olympic Games on this one, because of the advancement technology, my memory cards and how fast I was able to read from the memory card to the reader to the computer. I was moving things like I can move 5,000 images in 2 minutes, which was crazy. And then to be able to take everything that I was keeping and move it over to the X10 SSD in a minute, it was crazy. So the technology advancements between my first Olympics back in 2008, when I was moving 40 megabytes per second, versus what I was doing in Paris, it was a couple hundred times faster than my first Olympics. And it was awesome because time is of the essence there. I mean, I'm working, like I said, 7:30 in the morning to 1 in the morning. I want to sleep at some point. So to be able to back up, know it's done, and then go to bed, which is great, versus, gee, I'll leave my computer on all night to back up. I don't have to do that. Yeah, I was not prepared for the rain, and it soaked my bag. I didn't care about the bag. I just wanted my cameras to stay dry. I had my laptop, which I was a little worried about. But the good thing is I knew I had the crucial X10 SSD that I was using to back up. And that was the least of my worries, because I knew that could get wet, and that wasn't an issue at all. So there were certain things I worried about, certain things I didn't. See, people think like, okay, we just shoot and relax and go out for a nice dinner. I never had one good French meal the entire time I was there. It's not about that, right? You're in go mode the whole time. And the thing is, my deadline is 15 minutes. So if I shoot, one day I shot 5,000 images of an event, and I have to go through all 5,000 images in 15 minutes and find the best 10, get them resized, retouched, resized, and back to the US in 15 minutes. So when I say that time is valuable, it's very valuable there. Backing up images to me is everything. If you think about the investment I'm making, I'm at the Olympics for darn near a month. I'm dealing with all the transportation challenges we talked about, the heat, the humidity, the fact that the hotel room has very little air conditioning. I'm sweating my brains out. Like we were caked in sweat every night when I came back, 1 in the morning to shower. Everything's about time. So to save time in the shooting process, the downloading process, the backing up process, just means I actually could sleep. I need to know, I can't go to bed until I know that my images are safe and that investment that I've made in trying to capture all this content is there. Honestly, it's crazy. I had a lot of favorite moments there. One of my favorite moments that was both photographic and not was at the beach volleyball venue. It was so gorgeous to sit there at the top of the venue and look down over the venue and then into the Eiffel Tower and then Paris cityscape in the background. And to be there in the evening, first of all, there were days when it was really hot. So to be there in the evening and it would be like 75 degrees at 10 o'clock at night, you'd be watching the lit Eiffel Tower in the background and sports in front of you in this venue. And I shot my favorite shots there. And then I put the camera down and I sat there and just enjoyed it for like an hour. Like I'm not gonna shoot, I'm just gonna soak this in. Like this is the most unbelievable venue. I've been to 8 Olympics and never seen a venue that beautiful. So that was pretty amazing. But no, I think I just try to push myself harder at every Olympics to do something different and better than what I've done in the past. My first couple Olympics, that was easy, right? Because my first one, it's like, okay, I've never done bobsled before. That would be cool to get some shots of bobsled. Well, now I've done it before for the equestrian. How do I shoot it differently? How do I find a different angle and find something I haven't tried before? So I push myself to get something better, but am I a better photographer? Some might argue, yes, I'm not sure. Yeah, my next adventure, let's see, where am I going next? I guess Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam, and I'll be taking multiple X10s with me. After that, I think I'm in the rainforest of Costa Rica, and then God knows where. So it's just always on the move.